graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Hi there. Hopefully you're all doing well, having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we go on for every Sixers, Eagles, and, of course, the Philadelphia Phillies. That is what we do on here. We cover the 162, the 82, and the 18 as well, even though it's really 17. I call it 18. But that's all right. All right. So the Phillies are taking on the Rockies again for the third game of this four-game set. They'll wrap it up tomorrow afternoon at 3:10 p.m. Eastern Time. But they are playing the Rockies again tonight. They sit coming into tonight's game, they are 1.5 games in front of the New York Mets in the NL East. And so they are looking to get another win for tonight's game. Let me take a screenshot of this. What's going on? Okay. All right. Took a screenshot of that. Talk about that in a little bit. The pitching matchup for tonight. All right. Carson Palmquist is going to be pitching for the Colorado Rockies. He will be making his 2025 debut. He'll actually be making his major league debut, excuse me. This is a guy who is 25 or is 24 years old. He'll be 25 in October. And according to MLB.com, he is ranked the 8th best prospect in the Rockies minor league system. He's 6 feet 3 inches tall, 185 pounds as well. And he has a fastball, a slider, a changeup as his 3 pitches. They say that his control is a 50, which is pretty good. And the overall, they put him at a 45 as well. So he went to the University of Miami, and he is being called up now. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. His fastball averages around 91 miles per hour, but according to MLB.com, they say that it misses more bats than it should, thanks to carry up in the zone from that lower slot. He'll actually throw to 2 different types of sliders that he has. He has a big sweeper, which goes up to the upper 70s, and a slightly harder cutter-ish type of a slider, which he can get swings and misses on. He also has a low 80s changeup, which can also be effective, they say, and hard to square up on. But let's hope that the Phillies can do a good job today and that they read the scouting report and that they can go out there and get a W. Trey Turner is going to be batting in the leadoff spot for the Phillies. And then it'll be Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Edmundo Sosa, Wes Wilson, and Johan Rojas. So no Marsh, no Stott in this lineup for tonight's game. Again, it's Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas in there as the starting lineup for Philadelphia. Andrew Painter did pitch today. He actually hit 98 plus 4 times, according to Jeff Kerr, and was constantly hitting 97 in what is now his 4th win. He did it consistently in the 4th inning, I should say. But regardless, he looked really good today. He ended up He ended up doing really well. He had 7 strikeouts in 4 innings, and Phillies are ready to, hopefully sooner rather than later, call him up. They say that they're going to give him a couple more starts, about 3 to 4-ish more, and he should be called up as the summer rolls on in. Again, the starting line for the Phillies, it's Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. What are your final score predictions? My player of the game that I'm going to go with today, JJ's player of the game, Money Time. Who is JJ's Money Time player of the game going to be today? My player of the game that I'm going to go with Edmundo Sosa. I think Sosa today is going to get a pair of hits and at least 1 extra base hit. I'm going to say that. Edmundo Sosa, I'm going to say extra base hit and 2 hits in this game. He also has to drive in a couple of runs, so I'll also say 2 RBI. I'm gonna stick to my guns on that. So Edmundo Sosa is my player of the game. Comment who your players of the game are down below, or who your player of the game is going to be in this game down below. That's more so English. That's better. But yeah, cool stuff. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Folks, I want us to break a record today. I would really love us to get over 300. We have never hit 300 on this channel before. It would be really nice if we could do that tonight. So yeah, let us know how you guys are feeling down below. Man, I gotta be honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my monologue screen for a sec. Okay, these games, as a fan, these games have been kind of boring. They're not playing good competition here. The Rockies have 8 wins. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be pounding this team, because they should be. The Rockies have not been playing well at all this year, and this is a team that they should absolutely sweep. There's usually, when you talk about a baseball team, it is really hard to sweep a team, but when it comes to these type of circumstances, this Phillies team is miles and miles better than the Rockies, obviously. So there's no reason why that they shouldn't sweep them. And let's just get that crossed off our agenda and take the series, at the very, very least, tonight. All right. Let's go. What else do we got? Whoa, that woke me up. Let's go. What's up, John? What's up, Tracy? We need an automatic text list to notify everyone when JJ goes live. An email list? Yeah. I don't have that. Sorry about that. And also, people would still probably not look at it. So, we have a YouTube list. YouTube sends out notifications. But yeah. Carson Palmquist is going to pitch for the Colorado Rockies. I will be right back in just a second. I got to do something really quickly. Don't go anywhere. All right. Sorry, I had a little itch in my nose, so I just wanted to take care of that. And I didn't want to show myself doing that on stream. I was too lazy to get up. So we're back. We are back. Who are your players of the game? Let us know. Marsh batting .396 since returning from the IL. I know he is. Marsh had an oil change and went with full synthetic. All right, here's Trey Turner coming on up to the plate. First pitch to Trey. It's outside and low for a ball. James says I'm going to go 9-6 Phillies. Bowman, Harper, Homer. Starting pitcher lasts till the 6th inning. Okay. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. Let's see if the winning is contagious. Katie's going to go 11-2 Phillies. Yes, that sounds good. What's up, Mark? going on. 1-1 pitch to Trey Turner. Fly ball blooped out towards center field. It's going to drop in for a single. Doyle plays it on a bounce, and Trey Turner gets aboard to start the party off. Turner has been a hitting machine for the Phillies over the last couple of weeks. And it seems like he's been starting to heat up. Trey's average now over 300. It sits at 309. And Bryce Harper is up next. His average is at 272. He's on a 5-game hitting streak and a 10-game on-base streak as well. So Turner's at first. Palmquist kicks, delivers, and Harper's going to line this one out to right field. That'll drop in for a single. Turner will stop at second, standing up. Back-to-back singles for the Phillies. Picking up where they left off in last night's game. Got a fastball down the middle. And Harper's like, you're not going to fool me on that. Rally time already, baby. Charge! Kyle Schwarber at the plate. And the pitch that's in there for a called strike. Stop with the sweep stock. It's baseball. Well, they should sweep this team. If they lose a game, you're not going to be happy. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Schwarber. They try to appeal. Actually, sorry, they didn't appeal. The pitch was low, but he went around. What's going on? What's up, people? 13-5, says Dave Mole. Like that. 0-2 pitch. It's outside and low for a ball. Great start. Feeling like I need a low-stress game sometimes tonight. Yes, I feel that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Kyle Schwarber at the plate, batting .257. And the pitch to Schwarber, swinging a miss, got fooled on a sweeper that was out over the middle of the plate. And Palmquist will get his first strikeout today. What's up? What is up, Tiffany? Hey, everyone, Jay over here. Jay over here is watching the Pacers game because he still wants to be on the team. He got cut from the basketball team in middle school, lol. Hey, to the coach that cut him. Boo! 1 out. 2 runners on. The pitch to Cassie is inside. The throw to third. It gets by the third baseman. Turner's going to score. Harper goes over to third. It's 1-0 Phils. And thanks for the super chat, Tiff. Bad throw by Hunter Goodman. And it got by McMahon. Not even close. One ball, no strikes, and Nick Castellanos. Harper's at third. The pitch to Casty, swinging a miss. Let's go. Luke Arcania said the Iron Pigs would probably beat the Rockies in a 3-game series. That's a shot. 1-1, and here's a fly ball hit out to left field. This will be deep enough for Harper to score. The catch is made. Harper's going to jog on the home plate, slides in there safely. 2-0 Philadelphia. Got a fastball right down the pike. Didn't have to do too much with it except just hit it to the outfield. That was good situational hitting for Castellanos. Here's JT. He's gone hitless in this series so far, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. Small ball, it works. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Again, shout out to Tiffany for the $5 super chat. 0-1. This one's going to be grounded over to shortstop. Tovar picks it up, throws over to first. It's in time, but the damage is done. The Phillies do get 2 runs on a bad throw by Hunter Goodman after Turner stole third base, and he would come in to score, and then Nick Castellanos reeled in Bryce Harper on a sac fly. It's 2-0. We're going to the bottom of the first, and the Rockies are coming up. Okay. The Colorado Rockies starting lineup. It'll be this. It'll be Jordan Beck out in left field. Ezequiel Tovar batting second. Over at shortstop, Hunter Goodman is the catcher. He's batting third. Ryan McMahon is at third base. He'll be batting fourth. Brenton Doyle is the center fielder batting fifth. Former Philly Mickey Moniak playing out in right field. He's batting sixth. Kyle Farmer at first base hitting seventh. And Nick Martini DHing tonight. He'll be batting eighth. Miguel Taglia is on the bench for this game. And Adayo Amador is batting in the 9th spot. He's the caboose, and he's over at second base tonight. So just to recap, it's Beck, Tovar, Goodman, McMahon, Doyle, Moniak, Farmer, Martini, and Amador. And they're going to be facing Taijuan Walker, who, in his first outing this season, it was against the Rockies. He looked really, really strong against the Rockies. And that was a very good start from him. Phillies ended up winning that game by a score of 3-1. Walker went 6 scoreless innings and ended up outdoing Antonio Senzatella. He also had 4 strikeouts in that game and only 3 hits allowed as well. So the 32-year-old from Shreveport, Louisiana, is going to be taking the bump for Philadelphia. The last time that he did pitch, he did go 3 innings. He gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits against the St. Louis Cardinals. That was on May 14th. So let's see how long he lasts today. There he is, over on the mound. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. Have red text that say Phillies. And blue stars above both of the eyes. Walker also has a bright blue fielding glove. The first pitch, it's going to be blooped out to right field, and they'll drop in for a base hit. So Beck gets aboard as Castellanos throws it into the cutoff man, Edmundo Sosa. Fumbling my words for a sec. And it's a leadoff single. On the defensive side of the diamond for the Phillies, Walker's on the mound, JT's behind the plate, Harper's at first, Sosa's at second, Turner's at shortstop, and Baum is at third. Here's Tovar, as he shows bunt on the first pitch, bounces it over towards the mound. This will get the runner over to second, but Walker does pick it up and fire a strike to first, and 1 away. The sacrifice is complete. In the outfield for the Phillies, they have Castellanos in right, Wes Wilson in left, and Johan Rojas sandwiched in between the both of them. He's in center. So 2 pitches, and 1 out and a runner on at second. Here's Hunter Goodman, who will foul the first pitch back towards the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. All supers do go over to the top. Hit that thumbs up button. Jack, thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate you. The ball is 1 strike to Hunter Goodman. The 0-1, it's grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And so Beck is rounding third. He'll come on in to score. And the Rockies are able to respond as Hunter Goodman, who's been their run producer this year, continues to do well at the plate. And it's a 2-1 deficit now for Colorado. It was supposed to be a slider, it looked like, that was supposed to go just below the knees, but it was up there in the zone. And Goodman was able to get a good read on it. Was able to line it back up the middle. Here's the pitch. Check swing, he went around, says third base umpire Corey Blazer. Manny Gonzalez is behind the plate. Jonathan Kolpa is at first. Ron Kolpa is the second base ump. And Corey Blazer, as we just mentioned, is over at third. 0-1 on the way, and that's up high. And swiping second base is Hunter Goodman. So an RBI single and a stolen base by Goodman as he tries to make up for the bad throw that he had in the top of the first. There was no chance that they were going to get Goodman out. The 1-1 pitch, up high and away for ball 2. McMahon just hitting .211. He's been struggling this year. The 2-1 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep center field. Rojas gets under it, though, makes the grab, draws the throw over to short, and Goodman tags up from second, goes over to third. No chance that Rojas was going to throw out Hunter Goodman. And it's a fly out to center. People think that that's also considered to be a sacrifice fly. It's not. A sacrifice fly is when you just have a runner on at third base and you hit one to the outfield and it's an out recorded. And then the runner from third tags up and scores. But if you tag up from first or second base on a fly out, that is not a sacrifice fly. The pitch, it's taken for a ball. Brenton Doyle is up. And the 1-0 pitch, it's in there for strike 1. Good slider by Walker. Doyle in this series so far, 2 runs scored on 2 hits and 2 doubles. He's 2 for 6 in the series. He takes the next pitch outside for ball 2. But in the 5 games that he's played against the Phillies, he's 6 for 18. The 2-1 pitch, that misses low and outside. They try to see if he went around, though. And the first base umpire says no, he did not. Good to know, JJ. Thanks. Gotcha. 3 balls, 1 strike. Walker kicks, delivers, and it's low for ball 4. So that's going to put runners on at the corners. Not a good first inning for Taijuan Walker. He's left a couple of pitches out over the middle of the plate, and he's not getting the velocity. In the first outing, when you were watching him against the Rockies, you were able to tell that he was able to get his pitches in the right spots, and the slider had more of a dive to it and more of a deception or a deceptive look. Tonight so far, not so much. Andrew Painter struck out 7 innings and 4+ for the Iron Pigs today and did a pretty good job. First pitch to former Philly Mickey Moniak, and that's taken for a strike. First overall pick of the 2016 draft. He's 4 for 8 this year against the Phillies. 0-1. That's going to be bounced back up the middle. Turner has it, takes it to the bag for 1, and it's an unassisted fielder's choice to end the inning. And we're going to the top of the second. The Rockies do respond, and they get a run across home plate on an RBI single by Hunter Goodman. And the Phillies are coming back up. Excuse me. Sorry. That was disgusting. That was bad. What's up, Joseph? How are you? Let's go, Phillies! Let's go. What's up, Ryan? How is everybody doing in the chat today? Yes, sir. Make sure that you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Spread the word, folks. Spread the word. If you guys know other people that... And again, we don't just cover the Phillies. Like, we do Sunday Night Baseball, we do the Sixers, and we do the Eagles as well. I do encourage you guys, for those of you that have been tuning into my Phillies stuff and just my Phillies stuff, you can go check out some of my shorts that I've done on some basketball calls and some football calls as well. Let's go, Phillies. What's up, JJ? After the game is done, too, by the way, 610-314-0844 is how you calling in to the postgame show. You can also text the hotline as well. It is a hotline, or you can leave a voicemail message, too. If you're like, nah, I gotta dip after the game is done, it's 11:30, I understand. Leave me a voicemail message, and I will play that during the postgame show. I understand. 18 more subs, so we get to 5,800. Oh, we're so close. The Mets did just score, and they now lead 3-1. So the Phillies do have to continue to take care of business. I mean, they would have had to do it anyways, but Brett Beatty has delivered all 3 RBI. Phillies lead 2-1. Trey Turner led off the inning with a single, the first, and then Harper got on with a single. They both had a double steal, and then they would score on a bad throw by Hunter Goodman as Turner was going over to third. And then as Harper was at third, here's the first pitch. It's taken for a ball to Alec Bohm. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be grounded over to shortstop. Tovar has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. After Harper went over to third and Turner scored, Nick Castellanos was able to get a sac fly to make it 2-0. And then Walker in the bottom of the first gave up an RBI single to Hunter Goodman. That's how we have a 2-1 game. Sosa's up. He's playing for Bryson Stott today, facing the righty Palmquist. And he takes a changeup outside. Carson Palmquist. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Sosa. Fly ball hit out towards center field, and it's going to be caught by Doyle as he makes the grab. He had to run towards his right side and caught it for out number 2. The Rockies on their side of the diamond for their defense. They got Hunter Goodman catching, Carson Palmquist on the mound. At first base, it's Kyle Farmer. The second baseman is Adayo Amador. And at third, it's Mickey Moniak. First pitch to Wes Wilson is inside for a ball. Ezekiel Tavares at short. Jordan Baxton left. The center fielder is Brenton Doyle. And Mickey Moniak is out in right field. The 1-0 pitch. And that is outside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And here's the pitch. It's fouled away towards the right side. What's up, Edward? How are you? 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch to Wilson. Takes a 92-mile-per-hour fastball. That's in there. I saw the jersey. The 2-2 to Wes. It's inside and low for ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch outside for ball 4. And there's the first base runner of the inning for Philadelphia. Jay Berger has a 2-homer game. Just went the opposite way. It's on the Texas Rangers. Here comes Yohan Rojas with bright blue batting gloves sitting on the right side. And the first pitch from Carson Palmquist misses badly outside. What's going on, Tony? Wilson leads off over at first. Palmquist stares back at first and now throws it back to the bag. And Wilson is safe. Just got his right hand in there. Edward says, I'm hanging in there, JJ. Well, I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you all. The 1-0 delivery, and Rojas showed bunt, took it back, and the ball bounced in the dirt, and Goodman had to go up and get it as it bounced in front of him. Didn't bounce too far away, though, for Wilson to advance. The 2-0 pitch to Rojas. There's a 90-mile-per-hour fastball that he takes at the knees for strike one. If you're over on the vertical streamer on TikTok, hello. Come on over to YouTube, the regular stream, to come chat with us. 2-1. Fouled back towards the screen. It's also easier for me to read your comments. Join the dark side. What's up with the score 2-0? It changed. What's wrong with 2-0? 2-2. Misses inside and low for ball 3. Probably didn't update. When you saw the score. Two outs. And Wilson's over at first. The count is 3-2 to Rojas. And here's the pitch. He pops this one up out over towards the right field line. That's looking into foul ground, but Moniak does have enough room and makes the grab. And the inning is over. The side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Phillies still lead at 2-1. Okay. Fouled out to right field. Excuse me. Starkey. What's up, Starkey? Let's go. Let's go. One thing I saw, JJ, and I'm not sure what's the difference of the vertical stream. Okay. The way that I put it is this, and I haven't really been doing this for a couple of weeks. The vertical stream is what I use to cut highlights. It's easier to cut the highlights because it's a 16:9 aspect ratio. And rather than just searching for the videos myself, I can just go on there, or other people can just clip it for me as I'm live. So it's easier for editors to cut things for me. But the other reason why I keep it up, and this is a piece of advice for other content creators. You know why I also keep it up? Because of watch time. Even just a little bit of watch time, I got to maximize it, you know? I got to do what's best for myself. So some people enjoy that. Some people actually do really like the vertical streams. And if they don't want to be chatting as much, or if they want to, you know, not look at chat, and if they like the look of that better, then I have it on for those people too. But those are the reasons why we have the vertical streams up. Does it make much of a difference? I don't know. But every little thing counts. So I try to appease all audiences, even though you can't appease everybody. The pitch is in there for a strike. And here's the 0-1 pitch. They try to appeal to see if he went around. He did not. If you are interested in becoming a live streamer or create your own YouTube channel or TikTok, you can always reach out to me. You can. JasonJosephOnAir@gmail.com is the email. Here's Kyle Farmer. Mods, if you could post that down below, I'd appreciate that. Count is 1-1. and the pitch is fouled away. 1-2 pitch, just a bit outside. Walker does not get the call from Manny Gonzalez. Right on, brother. That's cool. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be lined out to right field. Castellanos goes back. It goes over his head, and he has to run towards the ball. Heading over to second base is Farmer as the throw is cut off to Edmundo Sosa, and a leadoff double allowed by Taijuan Walker to start off the bottom of the second. It was a good swing by Farmer. I mean, he took it the opposite way and capitalized on another fastball that missed its location. I use it when I'm on the road for a 1 p.m. game. Yes. Bottom of the second, and the pitch. There's a cutter that's taken to 87 miles per hour at the knees. Farmer's at second. The 0-1 is belted foul by Nick Martini. We're just in the bottom of the second. Phillies' money line is at minus 180. They are the favorites to win. And the Rockies are at plus 135. Here's the windup and the pitch. That misses low. Up next, it'll be Adayo Amador. 1-2 pitch, fouled in and out of the glove of JT as he could not hang on. Walker gets set at the belt and delivers a backdoor curveball that's inside and low. Phillies beat the Rockies last night 7-4. They won the night before 9-3. 2-2 pitch. It's grounded towards the right side. It's picked up on a bounce from Edmundo Sosa, and he tosses it over to first. However, the runner from second does go over to third. There is one out, though. 4-3 on the putout. The Rockies, offensively speaking, have the most strikeouts in baseball with 473. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. The Phillies, by the way, you would think that they were in the top 5. They're not. Phillies are not in the top 5 offensively in strikeouts. 0-1 pitch. It will be blooped out to left field. It'll drop in for a single. Coming in to score is Farmer. That's 2-2. Another pitch that was down the pike. And Amador made good contact with it. Didn't have to do too much. One out, bottom of the second. And the pitch to Jordan Beck as he punches it foul. Phillies are third in all of baseball in batting average. They're hitting .264. In regards, though, to strikeouts, we mentioned that they are not even in the top 5. The Phillies are in the strikeouts category. They just have 377. Which is 20th in all of baseball. 0-1. It's popped up in foul ground. Harper, does he have enough room? He does. Calls off JT, makes the grab, and 2 away. Tovar had a sac bunt in the first. He's back up in the toss back to first base, not in time. I think I know, but for JJ or Larry, does ERA stand for earned run average? Yes. One ball, no strikes to Ezequiel Tovar. And here's the pitch. It's going to be bounced over towards third base. Bohm throws it over to second for the easy out, and 5-4 on the fielder's choice. The Rockies are able to tie it up, though. And we're going to the top of the third. 2-2 is the score. Okay, 5-4 fielder's choice. Joe, yes. How many runs you surrender on average per 9 innings? Yes, that's the technical term. Amador's RBI single was just hit at 70 miles per hour. I thought that was an investment platform. It might also be an investment platform as well. ERA. Joe says, thank you both. No problem. Without looking up, do you guys know who actually leads all of baseball in stolen bases? Anybody? Who do you think leads all of baseball in stolen bases? Take a wild guess. Here's Trey Turner. We're going to start off at the top of the third. Turner's leading it off. The pitch is outside. Which team? I meant to say which team. Which team? I'm sorry. I meant to say which team. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is on the outside corner. We'll get to individuals, but I meant to say team. The pitch, it's outside for ball 2. The Cubs. No. The Rockies. The Yankees. 2-1. It's outside for ball 3. The Rays. Rays. That's 1. Guess the other team. Not the Reds, not the Tigers. 3-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over to deep left field. That's going back towards the track. And Trey Turner goes yard. The third homer of the season for Trey Turner, and he unties the knots. Bryce Harper, the pitch to Harper, fly ball hit out over to deep center field. That's going back towards the track, and that one is gone. Back-to-back homers for the Phils. You get a homer. You get a homer. get a homer. That thing was crushed. And Kyle Schwarber is up to bat. So 2 homers on 2 straight pitches, and Palmquist is going to have a conversation with Goodman. The other team was the Brewers. The Brewers and the Rays are tied for the most steals in all of baseball. They have 63. The Cubs actually have 61. Just didn't know if you guys knew that. Now Kyle Schwarber is up to bat. Who leads the league in stolen bases, though? It's Oneil Cruz. He has 18. Pitch to Kyle, and he looks at a strike at the knees. Yes, the Brewers, and not the Cubs, the Rays. Pitch is taken low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Palmquist kicks and delivers, and it's way inside for ball 2. Bryce is seeing the ball better, sort of streak, and so is Trey. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Schwarber, and it's down for ball 3. Wow, John just found a clever way to curse. I'm very proud of you. Nice job, Statler. 3-1 to Schwarber, and that just misses outside for ball 4. Nick Castellanos is going to come on up next. 40 pitches for Carson. 21 strikes, 19 balls. Charge! Here's the toss bat to first, and Kyle Schwarber is safe. Don't go anywhere, Kyle. By the way, the Knicks are beating the Pacers 69-62 in halftime. Let's see again. Did he get swiped? No, I think his hand just got back in there. It did. The pitch to Castellanos, and he fouls it off of his foot. How about those bats? How about those bats coming to life? Let's go. Harper and Turner with the home run bats. The ball's 1 strike. And the next pitch, inside for a ball. JJ Winfrey, you get a homer. You get a homer. The fairy godfather. 1-1 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. JJ Winfrey. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Casty fouls it off of his foot. So Gene Segura retired today. Obviously, Gene is a former Philly. Anybody know how many All-Star appearances Gene Segura had during his 12-year career? Anybody want to guess? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch to Casty, and he laces this one foul. Screen froze for a couple of seconds. And it was foul. Two. Good job. 2 All-Star appearances. I found it shocking there was just 2. But yeah, 2. It was 2. 2-2 pitch. Speaking of 2s, it's down low for ball 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Did you hit that thumbs up button when you came on in? Some of you guys, I don't think so. 3-2 to Casty. Line drive past the third baseman, out to left field. And Casty gets aboard. Schwarber does stop at second base. And there's runners at first and second with still nobody out in the top of the third. Okay. Waving the rally towels, baby. Here's JT. 2 runners on. Top of the third inning. The glitch probably doesn't look so good. The pitch to JT. Line drive. Hit out to right field. That's going all the way over towards the wall. Schwarber's going to score. Going over to third base is Castellanos. He's being waved home. The throw to the plate. He's safe. It's a 2-run double by JT, and the Phillies continue to pour it on 6-2. Oh yeah, baby! That is gonna be it for Carson Palmquist. Warren Schaefer says, I've seen enough. Woo! There we go. Are they actually gonna keep him in? They are. They're just gonna talk to him. I'm surprised they're still gonna keep him in. Okay. 6-2 Phillies. JT's at second base. The Phillies have put up 4 runs in this inning alone. Turner homered, Harper homered, Schwarber walked, Casty singled, and JT is over at second with a 2-run double. Let's go. So Alec Bohm is going to come on up. He grounded out to short his last time up. We're still in the top of the third. And the pitch to Alec Bohm is down for a ball. Anthony Edwards just got fined $50,000 for using profane language during his postgame media interview. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be grounded over to shortstop. JT goes back to second. The shortstop checks him and throws it over to first in time for out number 1. And it took him 6 batters to get the first out. And Sosa is coming up next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We have 189 people on here watching. Let's continue to go. 1 out, top of the third. A runner on at second. And Palmquist stares back at second as he stepped off the rubber for a second. Why do they cover their mouth when talking to a pitcher? Just wear a mask. Well, I mean, the hitters can see that they're talking, so you don't want to give away your cards. The pitch. It's popped out towards right field. That's going to be caught. And the throw over to third base is not in time as JT tags up from second and heads over to third base. $50K is a lot of money for a penalty. What could he have said? For him, that's not a lot of money. $50K for him. That ain't much at all. You know what his contract is? He's getting paid $244.6 million. The pitch. That's inside and low for a ball. One ball, no strikes to Wes Wilson. And the windup in the pitch. Line drive, base. It's actually going to be caught. Wow. He caught that. That was caught by the second baseman, Adayo Amador. He just made a leaping catch there. I didn't think he was going to even have a chance to get to it, but he did. And he caught it, and we're going to the bottom of the third. 6-2 Phillies as they put up 4 runs in this inning alone. Okay. That's crazy. All right. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. The Braves got rained out today against the Washington Nationals, so they are going to be playing in a doubleheader, which will most likely be, let me make sure if I got this correct. They actually are not playing tomorrow. Huh. They're playing tomorrow, but not a doubleheader. Interesting. Continue to like and subscribe to the channel as well. That's what the mask is for. So wait, what are you asking? Why do they cover their mouth when talking to a pitcher? Just wear a mask. I don't know. Ask Siri. Let's actually look into this. Why do catchers wear a mask when they talk to a pitcher? It's not what I want to know. I don't know. I knew that this was probably going to be the thing. Let's actually ask ChatGPT. The pitch. It catches the inside corner for a strike. So Taijuan Walker is still pitching. The ball is 1 strike. This one's going to be popped up over towards the second base side. Sosa is there and makes the grab for the first out. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Pitch is in there for a strike. ChatGPT says, in terms of communication, catchers often lean in close to the pitchers to discuss strategy or signals while still wearing the mask. This allows for more discreet communication as it can reduce the chances of the opposing team stealing signs, which is what I just said. The mask helps ensure that their words are not easily overheard, maintaining the team's strategic advantage. So that's what ChatGPT has to say. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ryan McMahon. A 1-2 pitch. It misses inside for ball 2. Did that answer your question? 2-2. That's going to be flied out towards left field. And Wilson gets under it, makes the grab. Hopefully that made you smile. Anybody else have a question that they want me to ask ChatGPT? 2 outs. And here's the pitch. It's fouled away. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, 1. It's popped up towards the first base side and foul ground. JT takes off the mask, and Harper's there to make the catch. So, we're going to the top of the 4th. It was a specious question. That doesn't make sense. The question is, why don't they wear a mask to make lip reading difficult? Okay, well, let's ask again. Okay. All right, don't yell at me. No, kidding. Why? So why don't they wear a mask to make lip reading difficult? Wearing a mask can indeed make lip reading more challenging, as masks cover the mouth and hinder visual communication cues. There's a long answer. I'm not going to read it all. What's the highest prime number? The largest known prime number discovered in December of 2018 is 2 arrow up 82,589,933. Which has 24,862,048 digits. Mathematicians believe that even larger prime numbers exist, and research in this area continues to discover new ones. There you go. Carson Palmquist is still going to pitch. We're going to the top of the 4th. Phillies lead at 6-2. And the pitch is outside for a ball to Johan Rojas. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, it's fouled away. Rojas will step out of the batter's box for a second, then readjust his batting gloves. One pitch. Bounced foul. Palmquist kicks and fires, and Rojas is going to bloop this one out to center field, and he'll drop in for a single, and more small ball action for the Phils. So Rojas gets aboard. Carson Palmquist, we mentioned that he's 24 years old. He went to Riverdale High School in Fort Myers, Florida. Anybody from Fort Myers? Then he went to Miami in 2020. That was his college. He played for baseball. He did participate in the draft combine out in San Diego. after the 2022 season. Pitch is taken for a ball. Trey Turner's up. And the 1-0 to Trey. He pops it up. It's fouled behind the first base dugouts and finds the seats. Did you know that Coors Field has a capacity of 50,144? That's bigger than the bank. There's a lot of empty seats. 1-1 pitch. That's low for a ball. The capacity for Citizens Bank Park is 42,900. 2-1. It's grounded over to shortstop. The flip to second. There's one. And that's all that they're going to get. I think that Amador bobbled it for a second as he tried to get it into his throwing arm. It is a nice stadium. It's a very nice stadium. I've always wanted to go. Imagine that place selling out during a playoff run. It's got to be rocking there. Toss bat to first. It's not in time. They have a colored line of seats that marks the Mile High line. The pitch to Harper. It's low and outside for ball one. Bryce did homer. He went back-to-back with Trey Turner. One ball, no strikes. And the lined-up and the next pitch. And that is swung on and missed. You did it a flight attendant there? With a condo. Wow. One. That's going to bounce away from Hunter Goodman. And Turner will jog on over to second base. He's in scoring position. Okay. So wait, now I got to hear about this flight attendant. What was she like? What was, I got to hear stories now. Story time with Statler. Was she cute? 2 balls, 1 strike. Harper's in the box. He's 2 for 2 today. And the 2-1 to Bryce, and he sends this one out over to left field. It's slicing out of play. Didn't Howard sign a minor league deal with the Rockies when he left Philly? He did. Correct. Left field is 347 feet. Left center is 390. Center field is 315. Right center is 375, and right field is 350. The 2-2 pitch to Harper, and he flies this one out over to right field. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Moniak drifts over towards his right side and makes the grab. For the second out, Turner tags up from second and goes over to third with a beautiful slide. He's now 90 feet away from scoring. I've heard that if you ask SIRI, what are our government's future plans, it will tell you something about having no privacy for communication devices as to help the actions everyone. Two outs, and Kyle Schwarber's up in the first pitch, swinging a miss. And I thought, isn't that already happening? All right, so John talking about this girl. She was a German girl. This is the person that he dated when he went out to Coors Field. Extremely top-heavy, if you know what I mean. She speaks German when really excited. 0-1, swing and a miss. Now that, I'm not going to lie, that's hot. That is. That's hot. The ball's 2 strikes. And the pitch, that's taken low for a ball. She'd speak German when she was excited. That's pretty cool. Center field is 415. Not 315. You misheard. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And so Kyle Schwarber strikes out. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. .415. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. Dalton Varsho just hit a grand slam and the Blue Jays now lead at 12-0. She should have been a Philly fan because she was filthy. Oh, gosh. I listened very closely, says Larry. All right, we're going back to the tape. Hold up. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. And Kyle Schwarber's up in the first pitch, swinging a miss. And I thought, isn't that already happening? Wait, hold up. Girl. This is the person that he did. I mean, swinging a miss. Now that, the ball is 2 strikes for a ball. Do we have a transcript? 15. You misheard. It's 415. No. We'll find it. We'll find it. And I thought, isn't that already happening? No. I've heard that if you ask SIRI. No. We'll find it. Jack drips over towards his right side and makes the grab. For the second out, Turner tags up from second and goes over to third with a beautiful slide. It's not there. He's now 90 feet away from scoring. It's coming. I've heard that if you ask SIRI. Okay. All right. We'll find it. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. I could have also just asked other people if I said 415. But I care about being right. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Moniak. It's going to be bounced over towards the first base side. Harper slides, picks it up, throws over to first. Walker covers the bag. And it's in time. There you go. There's out number 1. Blue Jays just scored another 2 runs. They lead at 14-0. And again, it's against the Padres. That's wild. She passed the bikini test with flying colors. The one out in the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Taijuan Walker still pitching. 44 pitches for Taijuan tonight. Farmer's 1 for 1. And he chops the 0-1 pitch foul towards the third base side. JJ, who do you have winning the NBA Finals? I got the Thunder. 0-2. It's grounded to shortstop. Turner has it, throws it to first in time for out number 2. You said 415. Thank you! I know that my man Dave wouldn't lie to me. Taijuan is legit at fielding. He is. 2 outs. And here's the pitch from Walker. It's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. 14 subs away from 5,800, baby. 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out towards right field. Castellanos looks up, and it is going to bounce off the top of the wall into the seats. It's a home run. And Nick Martini goes the distance and cuts the lead in half. It's 6-3 Phillies. That was an absolute laser. Ugh. Wow. It was off the top of the wall and just bounced right on in to the seats. Here's another fly ball hit out to right field. Casty's there, makes the grab, and we're heading to the top of the 5th inning. It's 6-3 Philadelphia. Okay, so Martini homers and Amador lines out to right. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back. We are back. Hello, folks. Welcome on in. We need a martini after that homer. Why do you think I left? I needed a virtual martini, a.k.a. I needed the stretch after that. But yeah. Welcome aboard. Ahoy. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Probably should have said that during the Pirates series, but that was not entering into my crazy mind. Phillies are up 6-3 and are beating the Colorado Rockies. The Mets took care of business. If the Phillies win, they will still be 1.5 games above the New York Mets. Excuse me. We're going to the top of the 5th. And the pitch to Castellanos. He'll fly the first pitch out over towards right field. Can't see where the ball is. It's bobbled by the second baseman, and he won't be able to make the catch. It took them forever to cut over to the right center field camera, but Amador looked like he just dropped it, and it bounced over towards the line, and Castellanos is aboard at first. Here's the replay. It looked like the first baseman, Farmer, was heading out towards right field, and Amador was right there. And Farmer slowed up, and that was Amador's ball, and he just could not catch it. Here comes JT, and he takes the first pitch low and outside for a ball. I hate it when that happens. Makes it more annoying, the call plays. A bloop single from Castellanos. And JT is up. He had a 2-run double his last time up. And the count is 1-1. If you're on TikTok, and if you're on the vertical stream, come on over to the regular YouTube stream. Play-by-play with JJ is what we are called on YouTube. Palmquist kicks and fires, and that is a broken bat foul ball. That piece of the barrel just went in between third base and home plate. So do you think that the Rockies players have given up on the season? How do you stay motivated losing as much as they do? Well, Otto, these guys could get traded. And guess what? The players still need to perform to show off their trade value. So there's still something to play for in regards for the players. They don't just give up. You know? 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball past the dive of the first baseman. It goes out to right field. Castellanos round second. He goes over to third. The throw's not in time, and runners are at the corners. So JT gets on with a single, and it goes under the glove of first baseman Kyle Farmer. So, yeah, there's still something to play for. Yeah. Runners at the corners, and Alec Bohm is up to bat now. The windup and the pitch, and there's a check swing foul ball. I wouldn't say that they've given up. Maybe the organization? Yeah. I don't know. But the players have to work up their value. Because guess what? They could get traded to a contender. And if they don't do that, well, then they're stuck. 0-1 is inside for a ball. Is Chris Bryant hurt again? It doesn't even feel like he's played a lot of games as a Rocky. 1-1, bouncing ball towards the right side, base hit. Casty scores. It's 7-3. The throw back to second, and JT is out. He overran the bag, and it is an RBI single. The Phillies do lead at 7-3, but JT is out at second base. That's for the run. Okay. Well, they got the run home. I don't know what JT was doing, but he was caught sleeping over at second. Here's Edmundo Sosa as he waves the bat. He's 0 for 2 today. And the pitch is low and inside for a ball. Never thought about it that way. Their motivation is to hope that they get off the team. Yeah. But also they're playing for money because some of them want their contracts to be extended, so they got to produce in order to get that cha-ching. Because money does talk. The 1-0 pitch, that's taken in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Palmquist gets set at the belt. Looks back at first, now back to the plate, and the 2-0 is down for ball 3. Haven't played this at all today. Charge! Three balls, no strikes. Red lights all the way as the pitch is taken down low, and Sosa walks on 4 straight pitches. Bomb. Knicks lead it by 4 in the third quarter. One out, top of the 5th. 2 base runners on. Palmquist is still out there. And we have a timeout called on the field. Looks like Daryl Scott's going to go out there. He's the pitching coach. And he will have a conversation with his pitcher. Darryl Scott. He's 56 years old now. He was a player for the California Angels back in 1993. Also played overseas. Here's the pitch to Brandon Marsh, who's going to come on in to pinch hit for Wes Wilson. And he takes it low for a ball. It's a good button to press. The 1-0, and that misses inside. And Palmquist can't find any control. And JJ, I got you. Don't forget, all super chats do go to the top. The 2-0 pitch to Marsh. That's inside again for ball 3. Good frame job by Goodman, but that did not fool Manny Gonzalez. Let's get those likes up. Let's get the 300 likes, folks. Let's keep the likes a-coming. The 24-year-old Palmquist on the mound. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Inside and high, and that's going to load the bases. Bohm's at third, Sosa's at second, and Marsh is at first. And Warren Schaefer says, goodbye, Palmquist. I'm going to take you out. As Rojas is coming up. Rally tails, baby! Let's go! Let's go. All right, hit the thumbs up button, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. You guys are the best. You guys are the GOATs. You guys are MVPs. Let's go. Can the Phillies get another run in? It looked like I was going to beat somebody up. I ain't going to do that again. It looked like I was going to beat somebody up. Oh, yeah. Man. Shout out to Max, dude. Look at Max going. Max is doing awesome. Who else is alive right now? Maybe we'll raid somebody later. Maybe we will raid somebody in a little bit. Bad Dog Sports. Let's go. We'll raid him in a little bit. I don't even know if he knows who we are. I've been following this channel, though, for a while. He's really great at what he does. So, yeah. Let's go, Phillies. The hook. Yes, sir. Bases juiced. Angel Shavilli is pitching. He has a 5.06 ERA, 26 2/3 under his belt, and 19 strikeouts, and he's going to face a Johan Rojas. Bases loaded for Rojas. First pitch is down at 97 miles per hour. It was Pokemon's birthday 4 days ago. Wow. Shout out to Pokemon. Happy birthday to Pokemon. 1-0 pitch. It's inside, but they tried to see if he went around. Did he go? He did. Otto says I'm calling it inside the park grand slam because why not? Shavilli on the bump. The 22-year-old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, throws the 1-1. It's fouled back towards the screen. What would be fun? An inside the park grand slam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees and Rangers are tied 3-3 in the 9th. Oof. 1-2 pitch to Rojas. He'll bounce this one foul. Are these the only 2 baseball games on? Yeah. These are the only 2 baseball games on right now. Yankees and Rangers and Phillies and Rockies. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johan Rojas. And the windup and the pitch to Rojas. Fly ball hit out towards right field. That's going to be caught by Moniak. Tagging up from third and staying put is Bohm. That was a wise decision. It was not deep enough for Bohm to score. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Connor! So just tell the Rockies that they were eliminated from playoff contention now at this point, says Connor. Base is juice for Trey. The pitch. Down for ball 1. Six career grand slams for Turner. He's 2 for 3 on the night so far. 1-0 pitch, and he wanted that one, but he swings and misses at the changeup. He was early. He was thinking fastball. That swung him right out of his shoes. The 1-1 pitch to Turner. Swing and a miss again. Another changeup. And know that he's going to try to swing for a home run here. The 1-2 pitch to Trey. He did not go. The pitch was down and in. Bad Dog is the only sane NFL Giants fan I've ever met. Too bad he wasn't born in Philly. Dude, he's great at what he does. We're gonna go raid him. 2-2 pitch. It's fouled back. We haven't rated anybody in a while. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. It's outside, not by much. And the count is full. There's a beautiful sky out in Denver, Colorado. Harper's on deck. And the 3-2 to Trey. He fouls it off of his front foot. Oh, it's in sub-only mode. It's all right. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Trey Turner strikes out with the bases loaded. The Phillies do get an RBI single, though, from Alec Bohm, and add on to what is now a 7-3 lead. We got a $5 super chat from our boy Jason. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Let's go, Phillies. Harper's number 8. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go say hi to Bad Dog. I know that he has subs-only mode, but that's okay. Go subscribe to his channel. He's really, really good. I don't usually say, if they're in sub-only mode, don't subscribe. I mean that for him. He's really good. All right, let's go. Let's go say hi to Bad Dog. Be right back. All right. Here we are. We're going to the top or the bottom of the fifth. The pitch is swung on and missed. Taijuan Walker's pitching. And here's the 0-1. It's fouled off. I'll go say hi to him afterwards. I'm sure that some of y'all did not subscribe to him. So if you did subscribe to him now, I appreciate it. 0-2. Ground ball past the slide of Trey and out to center field. And Jordan Beck gets a hit. So it's a leadoff single by Jordan Beck. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike. The Martian just hit a walk-off homer. Wow, good for him. The ball is one strike. Toss back to first. Not in time. Nobody went to go say hi. What are you doing? Was it still in 0-1, swinging a foul ball? How long did you guys have to wait to comment? The ball is 2 strikes. Nobody said hi to Bad Dog. Come on, man. 0-2 pitch. It's fouled off over towards the first base side, and it goes out of play. I know we haven't rated anybody in a while, but come on, I want to say hi to other people. The ball is 2 strikes. I hit the light, but it was in sub-only mode. 0-2. That's fouled back towards the screen. It's a 5-minute wait? Okay. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Walker gets his first strikeout of the day. Trying to get your likes up. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. Who's that girl that he's with in the chat? I don't know who that is. Looks like a model. That ain't my dream girl. I gotta know the personality. Toss bat to first, not in time. Looks pretty. But looks can be deceiving. 1 out, and here's the pitch. It's a broken bat, ground ball. That's foul. The wood goes flying. I can't imagine, and I don't mean for this to be vivid, but if the piece of the wood just got in somebody's eye, not eye, but just getting out of the way of that's crazy. All women have at least 2 personalities. That's deep. 0-1. Line drive. Caught out in left field by Brandon Marsh. And there's out number 2. Ronald says, so can a woman. Yeah. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. And the toss bat to first base. Safe. The windup The pitch. That's outside. I want to check up on this Knicks game after this inning is done. The 1-0 delivery, foul ball. Spread that word. Ryan McMahon tonight, 0 for 2. He takes the 1-1 wide for ball 2. What? That's wild. 2-1, that's taken for ball 3. Bleacher Report is streaming the Pacers-Knicks game. They have a connected camera of their own. It's presented by AT&T, and they're doing like a little watch party. What? That's wild. Toss bat to first, not in time. That's crazy. Three-one pitch. That's outside for ball 4. It's just wood, JJ. I got hit by sharp wood all the time when I was working for a tree company. Ugh. Can't imagine that. That's, I'm sure they do get, I'm sure splinters were probably around a lot. Caleb Cotham's going to go out there and have a conversation with Taijuan Walker. There's 2 runners on in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. I can't believe that they're actually streaming the game, and they have like their own camera. What the heck? Presented by AT&T. And that's a pretty good angle. Two outs, 2 runners on. What's up, Vic? What's up, Ronald? Ronald says, I need Schwarber to homer. I need Schwarber to be ready for the playoffs. The pitch. Nats outside for a strike, or on the outside corner for a strike 1. Oh, 1. Foul ball. As for now, I hate wood. I have nightmares of splinters, says Joe. Quan, what's up, Quan? Quan, I just saw you over on a Bad Dog. What's up, dude? Huge win for the Eagles with brotherly shove not being banned. Need the Phillies to keep up their winning streak. Still disappointed in Alvarado. Well said, man. Shout out to Quan, man. I just saw you over on Bad Dog stream. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Taijuan Walker gets his second strikeout of the ball game. We're going to the top of the 6th. Woof. It's all good, says Quan. Quan, you're the man. You're the man, dude. What is up? I really can't believe that Bleacher Report is showing the game on YouTube. And they have like their own camera for it. That's insane. How much does that cost? That's pretty wild. Did the cat just get fouled? He did. All right. Yes, we are spoiled all winter and summer. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Let's take a sip of water, stay hydrated. Must have partners, says Ronald. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess when you're big like that, you can afford to do those types of things. But again, as I always say, with great power comes great responsibility. That really is the truth. I didn't say it. Spider-Man did, and I'm sure that other people have said that beforehand. But it's so true. It really is. Oh. Man. Bryce Harper's up, and he'll bounce this one towards the right side. And the second baseman has it, throws it over to first. It's in time. They're not giving up a stream like that for cheap. No, they're not. They're not. Vic says Jake went bananas today. He did. But his last name is Burger, not Banana. Next, they're running away with their game. Yeah. They are. The pitch to Schwarber. That's just outside for ball one. One of a pitch. That's outside for ball two. When is Kyle Schwarber up? When am I going to get my money? Oh, he's up right now. There you go. I gotcha. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is way outside for ball three. They're not even pitching to him. Chiavelli is still pitching. Three-zero pitch, high and away for ball four, and Schwarber walks over to first. So Kyle walks, and up to bat is Nick Castellanos. At least Meach Kyle gives me some hope for the Flyers this winter, says Ronald. I'm with you. I got to make my way down to the skate zone. I do. Here's the pitch to Castellanos. It's in there for a strike. Did my man win his bet? Not yet. The ball is one strike. And here's the windup and the pitch. It's down and away for a ball. Excuse me. One ball, one strike, and the pitch to Castellanos. There's a fly ball hit out towards right center field. Moniak gets caught off by Doyle towards the right center field alleyway and makes the grab for out number 2. Who leads the league in walks, JJ? Does Kyle Schwarber lead the league? Is he second? Is he third? How about fourth? What about fifth? He's fifth. Harper's actually right behind him with 33. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to JT. And it misses outside. JT's 2 for 3 tonight. With a double, a single, and an RBI. I'm happy that you find me funny. 1-0 pitch. It's bounced foul. It's all right. I make myself laugh, too. Ron says thank you. Gotcha. See how I just incorporate your comments as we do the play call. 1-1. It's inside for ball 2. The Halos are playing the A's right now. That's where the Phillies will be. They'll be in Sacramento this weekend. We'll be spending our 10 o'clock hours from 10 o'clock to 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday calling those games. It's going to be a grind. As if this is not a grind. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is fouled away. Wave those rally towels. Two-two pitch to JT. Fly ball hit out to left field. It is gone! A 2-run blast by Realmuto. His 5th homer of the season. Ride 'em, cowboy. The pitch to Bohm. Fly ball hit out to center field, and that is going to be caught for out number 2. Let's go. Or out number 3, that is. All right, so 2-run homer by JT, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is 9-3, Philadelphia. How about JT today? Bottom of the 6th. A 6-run cushion for the Phils. Let's bleeping go. And now JT just needs a triple to end the cycle. Let's go. JT now with the home run bat. He has the home run bat now, baby. Beautiful. That scoreboard does not look like a typical Phillies game. We're playing football. What are we talking about? I'm holding a baseball bat in my hand, and I have the wrong sport that I'm calling right now. When will Kyle step up again? When is Kyle coming up, folks? So there's 9 men in the batting order. JT just batted. And Bohm just batted. So that means that he is 6 batters away. So he'll, at the very least, come up in the 8th inning. But I encourage you to stay on, because that could change. That could change. He could come up in the 7th. He could come up right now. Just kidding. He can't do that. But yeah. Logan O'Hoppe just hit a home run that went 470 feet. I know somebody by the name of Brian Pumper that is not happy that the Phillies gave away Logan O'Hoppe for Brandon Marsh. Tanner Banks is going to pitch in the bottom of the 6th. Wendy, give me the baseball bat. Banks kicks, fires, and throws an 86-mile-per-hour pitch that's in there for strike 1. I know that the Phillies are not up, but I don't care. Charge! Here's the 0-1. It's high for a ball. JJ's playing the cavalry charge, and they're up by 6, and they're not even batting. What are you doing, JJ? 1-1. Foul ball. And it goes out of play. The 1-2 pitch. It's down for ball 2. Quances was hoping that Marsh could develop, but that hasn't happened. Do the Phillies need to get outfield help? Yes. 2-2 pitch. It's inside for ball 3. They do need outfield help, but they more so need a bullpen piece, in my opinion. The 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called right down the pike. And Tyler Freeman strikes out looking. He came on in to pinch hit, and that did not work. Nice. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. And here's the pitch. It's down for ball 1. Freeman pinched hit for Mickey Moniak. And Kyle Farmer's up next. 1-0. Foul ball. Yeah, I'm a Marsh fan, but he's tailed off the past year. I'm a Marsh fan, too. I get it, but O'Hoppe wasn't going to be an everyday player here until like 2026 at the earliest, so I get the move. I do, too. I'm just saying that somebody's not happy about it. The pitch. There's a fly ball. Hit out towards straightaway center field. Rojas is there. Makes the grab, and out number 2 is recorded. I get the O'Hoppe move, too. Here's Martini. Nick Martini, that is. He takes it outside for a ball. You know who's good trade bait? I hate to say it, but Sosa. Did that make you think about that idea last night, Larry? Because I do tend to do that. One ball, one strike. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. But the Phillies need some depth. And Sosa is a good backup, you know. 1-2. There's a ground ball hit to second base. The throw to first is in time, and we're going to the top of the 7th inning. 9-3 Phillies. However, even though I am a Sosa guy, if that is what gets me an everyday outfielder, you got to do it. I mean, that's what you call a trade. If that's what gets me a decent outfielder, then yeah. If that's what gets me a Felix Bautista, yes. I know some people don't like Felix Bautista, but guess what? He's a bona fide closer, and he's on a team right now, even though they won today. What are they, 17 games under 500? They're not doing well. 16. I was wrong. But yeah. If that's what it takes to get him, sure. I like Sosa too. I don't like soda, but I do like Sosa. You trade Sosa, then you just create another problem. Well, to me, is outfield a bigger problem? So then we can't trade anybody, because you can't trade Bryce. You can't trade, like, who the heck can you trade besides just prospects? Like, if you have to give up some sort of value, you have to, something has to give. Something has to give. If you guys want to come on during the postgame show and talk to me about this type of stuff, you can. Or you can leave me a voicemail, 610-314-0844. Sosa seems to be a spark plug. Yeah, but the Phillies don't utilize him every day. So I'd rather have them go out there and try to get an outfielder if that's going to help them. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sosa today 0 for 2. Look at my mods going to work. They're awesome. 0-1. It's inside for a ball. My mods are going to work, man. That's all you got to do is type in exclamation voicemail, and that is how you get a hold of me. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss again. And that's going to make the count now 1-2. Tyler Freeman is out in right field. One, two, line drive, base hit out to left field, and Sosa gets aboard again. We have vets on big contracts that we can't trade, then underperforming for young guys. Young guys who won't get us anywhere. Klein says, I think moving a starter for outfield or bullpen will have to be the move. We have Painter and Abel in the wings. Phillies have plenty of starting pitching. I want Abel out of the bullpen. That's what I want. And there's people that disagree with me on that, but I think that would be a good thing to try. Now, they should try it out. First pitch is in there for a strike. Pacers are cutting it closer. The ball is 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. And the next pitch is outside and not by much for ball 1. Charge! 13 more subs so we get to 5,800. Let's keep them coming, man. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul. Score looks familiar to Monday's score. It's because it was. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Chiavelli is still pitching. It's 34 pitches. And the pitch to Marsh. Ground ball off the glove of the first baseman. The throw to second, not in time. And the Rockies' defensive woes continue. So Kyle Farmer bobbles a baseball. And he couldn't get the out at first, so he tried to get the lead runner out. And Sosa out-hustled him, for sure. Here to plug my birthday, says BW. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Hold up. Hold up a sec. All right. Here is the pitch. And that's taken down for a ball. BW, just for you. Just for you. I will do this after this at-bat here. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And so the count is 1-1. Happy birthday to BW. Do I think Crawford could help? I'd like them to call up Crawford. The 1-1 pitch to Rojas, swing and a miss. Just give me 1 sec, BW. I got you. I've never heard of this one before, but hopefully it's a good one. 1-2 pitch. It's grounded over to shortstop. The throw to second. There's one. That's all that they're going to get. BW, man. BW. Man. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday, BW. We love you, man. Woo! Let's go, BW. Let's go. One out. Runners on at the corners. And here's the pitch to Trey. That's taken a little bit low, and it's actually called a strike. Wow. BW says, aw. It's all right. We love you, man. Happy birthday. Cheers to you. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, foul ball. Should probably get back to my regular screen. There it is. No balls and 2 strikes. Chiavelli is pitching. Phillies lead it 9-3. They put up 2 runs in the first, 4 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. The 0-2 pitch, it misses inside. BW says, you guys are blessed with a hell of a game caller / personality, Phil. We take care of JJ. Aww. Thanks, dude. Don't make me blush. It's not why you're here. I appreciate it, though. 1-2 pitch, foul ball. I love your community, man. You guys have been through war this year. Okay? You have. And your community is absolutely so loyal, and the way that you conduct it is awesome. And that's an understatement. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So you threw a compliment my way. I had to throw one back at you. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. And Sosa's going to get caught into a rundown. The throw's going to be made over to the catcher. The throw back over to third. And now the pitcher, who's going to cover home plate, is just going to try to tag Sosa out. Rojas does go over to third base. And so that's going to go down as a 5-1, 5-2 fielder's choice. Or a 5-2, 5-1 fielder's choice. And runners are on at second and third base. Gotta score that correctly. And it looks like Warren Schaefer is going to go back out there, and Chiavelli is going to be done. They will pull the plug on Chiavelli, and we have another pitching change. 51-50. John says we got his back. Stole my back. Had plenty of both Donruss and Topps Ripkins boys along with the dad. Donruss and Topps Ripkins. That's great. Did I say Donruss? Donruss. Van Halen. Thomas, baby. Thanks for subscribing. Let's go. Life gives you lemons, says BW. I'm drowning in lemonade, but so be it. I love baseball. I love my team. I will endure the hard times. That's how we do. That is how we do. And guess what? This is why I love my Philly teams, because we feel the same way. We do. We feel the same way about all of our teams. That's what you call passion. Stay on for this trivia question, too. I want to see if you can get this. Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. And so the Phillies have another rally here. 2 outs. Scott Alexander's going to pitch. First pitch, foul ball towards the third base side and out of play. Bryce today went back-to-back with Trey. On back-to-back pitches, he's 2 for 4. Watching the 76ers was like reliving the tank. It was painful. Yeah, let's not talk about that team. 0-1 pitch to Harper, swinging a ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, tosses it over to first, and the inning is over. We are going to the bottom of the 7th, folks. It's 9-3 Phillies. 9 runs on 12 hits. And it is trivia time. Let's go, baby. I am going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. This is what I want to know. Where is it? I had it up. I had it up. Here it is. Schwarber becomes the 20th member of the 300 home run club that played for the Phillies at some point. And I want you to name one of the other 19. One of the other 19. Ronald, you are the best. Who are one of the other 19 players, members of the 300 home run club that have played for the Phillies? I mean, so many. There's 20. Severs. That's 1. That's 1. Schmidt. That's 2. Howard. Rick Rubin. No. Klein. Lazinski. We just had this question. No, that was different. That was different. Burrell. Did Burrell do it? No. Tomei. Bottom of the 7th. Amador is up. Hamill. No. Abreu. Bobby Abreu. That is incorrect. Dave Mustaine. No. The pitch is in there for a strike. Tomei, Schmidt, Fox, Murphy, Howard, Perez, Allen, Jose Bautista, Carlos Santana, Bryce Harper, Parrish, McCutchen, Gant, how about Jay Bruce, Scott Rowland, Lazinski, Ibanez, Klein, Severs, and Schwarber are members of the 300 home run club that have played for the Phillies at some point. Ibanez was another one. Yep. 1 out. The last night's list were guys that hit their 300th home run in a Phillies uniform. As a Philly. All right, Beck is up. There's 1 out. Jay Bruce got the 300. Yes, he did. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. There's a strike called on the outside corner. By the way, Joe Ross is pitching, folks. Pacers are not done. They're only down by 3 now. Parrish got to 300. Yeah. Want to double check? That was according to this Twitter post that I saw. Lance Parrish. Yep. 324. One ball, 2 strikes. Jay Bruce had 319 homers. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman Sosa has it. Throws it over to first in time for out number 2. That's why we do that. 319 for Bruce. I will be darned. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Ross with 6 pitches in this inning so far. By the way, Joe Ross, we didn't even talk about his stats. I mean, that was a long trivia question. He's 32 years old. He has a 4.64 ERA. And here's the pitch. It's outside and low for a ball to Ezequiel Tovar. This guy's a good young player for the Rockies. Ross gets set below the letters, kicks, deals, and there's a line drive base hit down the right field line. Castellanos chases after it and can't get over to it as it goes towards the corner. Tovar can fly. He's rounding second. The throw over to third is cut off, and Tovar stays put at second. I thought he was going to get an easy triple there, but with the way that he was running, it sort of looked like he slowed up over at second base. We'll see. I think he could have gotten over to third. He didn't injure himself. Nothing. That guy's really fast. JJ, what do you think the Sixers should do with the 3rd overall pick? Draft it. Draft Ace Bailey. Hunter Goodman is up. And the pitch. That's popped up towards the right field side. Castellanos gives it a look. It goes into foul ground, and Casti makes the catch. Did it hit the netting? Did it hit the netting? It did. It hit the foul ball netting, and it's a foul ball. Man. Another reason why for the people that argue against the foul ball netting. It did. It hit the net first. Couldn't even see it. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. It's bounced foul. Two outs, no balls, 2 strikes. Sorry for being fixed on Jay Bruce. No, I'm happy that you are. It's all right. You're good. Folks, go give BW a subscribe, please. If there's anything I want you guys to do for a homework assignment. Well, it's not really a homework assignment. It's, yeah. Let's not say that again. Just an assignment. And it's not really an assignment. It's just helping a brother out, really. 0-2, and it's outside. What the heck am I doing? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goodman today 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the first and a stolen base. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Joe Ross strikes out Hunter Goodman. And we are heading to the top of the 8th inning. Woo! Let's go. Old man Ferguson says, Chuck Klein, somebody tell him to check in on the live. It's a Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's my guy. Go subscribe to my guy. Yes. Let's get his subscribers up. I'm pretty sure Abreu had a 40-40 season, unless I'm thinking of a 30-30. Was speaking of 30-30, was Abreu ever on 30 for 30? Maybe at some point he was. Are the Knicks going to choke this game? 125 to 123 Knicks. They tied it? The Pacers tied it? Oh my gosh, the Pacers tied it! What? Oh my gosh. They were up 119 to 105 with 2:51 left to go. And the Pacers have tied it, and it's going into overtime. Holy cow. I think that's what it just said. Now it's just 125 to 123. Did they wave it off? They didn't wave it off. Halliburton just hit a 23-foot step-back jumper at the buzzer. Oh, my gosh. Wow. That's insane. Madison Square Garden must not be feeling so good. Oh, I wish I had my evil laugh sound effect. Wow, that is insane. Kyle Schwarber is up to bat, and the pitch is down low and outside. Weren't they down by 8 with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go? They were. They were. Overtime. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Whoever was on here before and was like, I need Schwarber to hit a home run. Now's your time to shine. The pitch. And it's a swing and a miss. Wow, that's insane. Tyrese Halliburton, man. The 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. It was a lucky shot, so they just said Kawhi shot 2.0, so I can't wait to see that. Even Philly Nation is tweeting out and said that was sick. Can't wait to watch it. The 1-2 to Schwarber. Ground ball hit over to first base. And a Farmer has it, picks it up, and tags the bag for out number uno. Madison Square Garden must be silenced. Let's go. That's insane. How about those Mets fans tonight? They're happy that they won, but they won the baseball game, but guess what? They could lose the war. Maybe they won the battle but lost the war. We'll see. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Nick Castellanos up at the plate. It's 2 for 3 on the day. The pitch, ground ball, hit over to shortstop. It's played on the bounce by Tavar. The throw to first in time for out number 2. Is Reggie Miller still playing for the Pacers? I think he's actually on the broadcast. If it's on TNT, he's on the broadcast. The game-tying shot hit the back of the rim, bounced 3 times or 3 feet in the air, and went down the net. Wow. So it was like the Kawhi Leonard shot that he hit against us at the buzzer. The pitch, swing and a miss. Here's JT. Cycle alert. He has a single, a double, and a home run. Can he get the hardest part? Or the hardest one. 0-1, ground ball hit over to third base. And the throw over to first is in time. That will not do it. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, folks. It's 9-3 Phillies. Out at Coors Field. Need some water. After the game is done, folks, we got a post-game show. 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. That's insane. We love that. $2 super chat. JJ got the baseball, the basketball, and the hockey updates. Thanks, bro. We appreciate you. Vic with the $2 super chat. Let's go, baby. See those rally towels in the chat. And the MVPs were Vic. We had a Vic in Philadelphia, and you know what? He was our quarterback. But this guy is even better than that Vic, because this guy comes on here every day, and he supports us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to this Vic. Vic the Brick. You are awesome. What did BW say? That an O cycle right now. Ground out to first. Ground out to second. Ground out to third. And a tapper in front of the plate for a 2-3 foot out. I'm laughing because I know it's like a painful. I know it's a painful thing, so I get it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because it's pain. It's awful. Yeah. Folks, we are 11 subs away from getting the 5,800. How about Andrew Painter today, doing a very good job out in AAA. The Stars won. Dallas Stars did win. Damn. The Knicks are winning now. 129, 125. Oof. All right, Ryan McMahon's up. The first pitch that he takes is a strike at 93 miles per hour, right at the knees. Ross is still pitching. Everybody has it. Well, not everybody. Schwarber and the 8-hole spot, which is Wilson and Marsh. Those are the only two spots that don't have a hit. The 3 and the 8. The ball's on strike, and the next pitch is in there for strike 2. McMahon today 0 for 2. Ross gets set above the belt. Kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Ryan McMahon. And he does a little bat flip as he walks back to the dugout. Cha-ching. Have a seat. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Brenton Doyle is up. And he's going to ground this one into left field past the dive of Bohm. Marsh gets over to it on the ground and reels it on in. And Doyle is aboard with a 1-out single. Cha-ching. Like that cha-ching. One away in the bottom of the 8th. And here's the pitch to Freeman. Strike 1 on the outside corner at the knees. Pacers just took the lead. The ball's 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Line drive hit out to left field, and Marsh is there, makes the catch right by his hat. He came running in for a second, and, well, I thought it was maybe going to go over his head. It did not. He judged it well. There's 2 away. He just stopped, and he was confident that he was going to catch it, so. Let's get to 300 likes, folks. Let's break a record. Zach Agnos is warming up in the bullpen for the Colorado Rockies. And here's the pitch. It's a foul ball. Kyle Farmer doubled in the second and scored a run as well. The ball is 1 strike. Ross kicks, fires, and it's way up high for a ball. It was a 92. Blue Jays demolished the Padres. Yes, they did. Varsho with a grand slam, and they shut them out 14-0. The pitch, and it's a foul ball as it rolls towards the left side. A's currently lead the A's. The Angels currently lead the A's 4-3. That was weird. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're heading to the top of the 9th inning. Let's go. Folks, if you are not subscribed to the channel, if you like baseball, make sure that you subscribe, man. I can't even do it seriously. I'm sorry. That's going to become a meme. Me just having the bat in my hand. I'm cool with that. Somebody should edit that out and make that a meme. I will do that. BW says, folks. He's like, don't trust JJ with a bat, folks. I can't. Somebody should edit that. Quan, a new member. Let's go. Let's go. Quan was scared of the bat, and he was like, you know what? I gotta be a member. Let's go, baby. Oh, boy. Yes, sir. I love you guys, man. I do. All right. We got another sub that way, too. I'm at the game behind the Phillies dugout. Eagles chants have been going on since the third. Says Keith, what's up? Keith is out at Coors Field. Did you have a Coors Light? You should. Even though I know that the beers are expensive over there. If you are having a beer, though, cheers. Virtual cheers. L'chaim. Agnos is going to pitch, and the first pitch is in there for strike one. BW says it's already on Reddit. Good. 0-1. There's a little dribbler hit over towards the left side. The throw over to first in time, though. And then they'll get Alec Boehm. The pitcher, Agnos, actually hustled off the hill and got over towards that ball. He's pretty fast. And so, one away. Almost 1 for 4 for that at-bat. And Edmundo Sosa is up again. Phillies won 9-3 in the first game, and they lead at 9-3 in the third game of this series. The pitch to Sosa, it's wide. If the Phillies do win, they'll stay a game and a half above the Mets. The 1-0 pitch fouled away. Let's check up on our fellow Knicks. Pacers are up by 1. 27 seconds to go. I don't miss basketball. These games get so close. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. McMahon fires a strike over to first. And there is out number 2. Excuse. JJ using mob tactics to get subs. Don't hurt him, JJ. Mercy. Have mercy, baby, on a poor girl like me. Fleetwood Mac. The pitch to Marsh. Ground ball. Hit towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Picks it up. Throws it over to first. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Phillies lead it 9-3. Can they keep their winning streak alive? We'll see. Don't change that dial. Don't change that channel. Well, gotta tell you, looking around Major League Baseball, the New York Mets won today. The Atlanta Braves did not play today. The Giants lost, and for the wild card, tell you what, it's pretty good. It's not bad. JJ with the bat is great intimidation. It's like the scene of The Untouchables. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. I called Harper. Well, there goes my Bulmer homer prediction. Hey, it's not over yet. It's not over. We got to get the final 3 outs. We've seen this bullpen collapse. Not saying that that's what we signed up for tonight. But, hey. Got to play all 27 outs. You made me poke your eyeball out of Charlie Morton. Yeah. Man, Charlie Morton was a Philly. He was a Brave. He was, a pirate? A poet? No, I'm kidding. That's life. Coors Field, anything can happen just about instantly, but the Rockies are just so bad. 9 more subs till we get to 5,800, baby. Come on. Come on, let's go. I'll take the final score and a Harper homer. All right, here's Carlos Hernandez. Buckle up, folks. This guy is a 9 ERA. First pitch, fly ball, hit out to right field. That's going back towards the track, and that is going to hit off the top of the wall. Well, if that fence was not there like it was 5 or 6 years ago, that would have been a home run. And it's a double instead, saved by the fence. Nick Martini, who went yard the first, he went yard in the 3rd inning, or in the 2nd inning it was. Well, kept that one in the yard. How the Knicks doing? Knicks are down by 3. Wow. Bottom of the 9th. Nobody out. And here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. Thanks, Fence, says BW. By the way, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. We will take a step off after the game, and we will have a post-game show. It'll just be for a 3-minute break. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. This is Amador who's up to bat. Hernandez with 16 strikeouts. Let's say he's a 9 ERA, he has a 6 ERA, but it was at a 9 a couple of games ago. That's the Steve Ward just went up. 1-1 pitch. And that's a foul ball that goes out of play. Tell you what, folks, the last 2 outings, he's gone 2 innings and he has 2 strikeouts. So we'll just take a look at that stat. 1-2 pitch. It's inside. Did they say that he went around, though? He did not. Just held his swing. Let's check the replay here. Just held. 2-2. And the slider is low, and Amador said no thank you. Somebody needs to be warming up in the pen now. 3-2 pitch. Inside and low for ball 4. And runners are on at first and second base. Buckle up. Fasten those seatbelts, folks. Here's Jordan Beck. Takes the first pitch on the outside edge for strike 1. And looks at an 85-mile-per-hour knuckle curve. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and a run scored. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It's down for a ball. The Pacers win! Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Wow, the Knicks really choked. They really choked. Mike Sealski says, why didn't the Knicks run the tush push? I can't lie, that was funny. That was funny. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can the Phillies hang on here? The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A fastball right down Broad Street. And that's going to be out number 1. Have a seat, Jordan Beck. One away. Here's Tavar, the pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit out to right center field. 1 run at least is going to score. Rojas will throw it on in over to second base. The throw is not in time. And so the Phillies, as Trey Turner did swipe Tavar, was he in there at second base? I think he was. They're going to show a replay of this. It is an RBI double. The runner that was at first stays over at third. It was a good throw by Rojas. Really, that was a nice throw. He had the spin, turn, and he threw the ball over to second. And are they challenging this? They are. They are challenging this. It looks close. So Jonathan Kolpa and Ron Kolpa have the earpieces in. I just realized. I think he got them. Jonathan Parra and Ron Kolpa. I really wrote that down as Kolpa. And the call is that he's out. He's out. So there's 2 away. Good throw by Rojas. Here's the first pitch to Goodman. That's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Hernandez comes set and fires, and it's low and outside for a ball. They didn't show him make the call there, but he was out at second. Thank God for the defense. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss on a 99-mile-per-hour high cheese fastball by Hunter Goodman. Goodman versus Hernandez. Rockies down to their final strike. Phillies looking to try to take the series here and possibly complete the sweep tomorrow. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, base hit out to left field. 1 run's going to score. It's now 9-5, Philadelphia. And Hunter Goodman just continues to be a hitting machine and an RBI machine for the Colorado Rockies. Good thing that they got that out at second. Ryan McMahon's up, and he stares at a knuckle curve that catches the pike. For strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Rockies again down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez gets the signs, kicks, fires the pitch. Ground ball, hit back over to Hernandez. He'll jog on over to first. Underhanded flip to Harper's in time. The Philadelphia Phillies working from 9-5 and winning by a score of 9-5. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies win, even though it's 11:17 p.m. Eastern Time. still in first. All right. Good win. Another really good win by this baseball team. And again, I know it's the Rockies, but they are scoring runs. And I've said time and time again that if there was a time for the Phillies to get rolling on the offensive side of the ball, it was against this team, and it was in this environment. 3 games in a row where the Phillies offense has been doing its job. How about Trey Turner and Bryce Harper going back-to-back on back-to-back pitches? How about JT Realmuto getting out of his slump? And you know what? Kyle didn't have a loud bat today. But I will take this win any day. And they just gotta continue to rack up these W's. Tomorrow, they gotta get the brooms out tomorrow. They do. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. That is how you call on into the postgame show. How are you feeling after this game? I'm not overly high. I'm not overly low. I'm happy with where this team is right now because, again, they got to continue to rack up these wins. And we need them to continue to play good baseball. We hold them to a high standard. That's exactly what we do on here. And, you know, let's just see if they can get that sleep tomorrow. Then you put a little smirk on my face. That's what you do. Hernandez made it scary, but a win is a win. Yeah, we'll talk more about Carlos Hernandez, and I'll give you my thoughts about him. Yeah, all right. We'll take the W. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Call on into the show, 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. How do you feel? How do you think Taijuan Walker did? Is Bryce Harper finally back? Did JT look good today? We'll talk all about it. See you very, very soon.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Well done. Okay. JJ, it's the Rockies. JJ, this team that they're playing against has 8 wins. Valid. Very valid. Flip side. How many times this year have we complained about the Phillies offense? How many times have we said, man, this offense is not getting it together. This offense is so terrible. Plenty of times. I think I said, and again, I'm going to say it again. If there was a series for the Philadelphia Phillies to put up runs and put up good at-bats and grind out at-bats and plate appearances, it was this series right here. They weren't going to do it on Sunday against Paul Skeens. They weren't going to do it a couple of weeks ago when they played against, what's his name? I can't remember. But the bottom line is that now they're putting up runs, and I don't care how they do it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing their job. They are. This is what we asked for. They are doing their job. I don't know how this relates to when you play teams like the Mets or when you play teams like the Dodgers, but baseball is all about momentum. And when you are riding a wave and you're going into a series that is eventually going to be against the Braves, like let's just say that they win their next 4 games and they just continue to put runs up against the Athletics on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're feeling pretty good about going on into the next series against the Atlanta Braves. You want to try to build momentum and build confidence. This is why in baseball, when you have a red-hot team in September that's building their confidence, that makes it scary to face them in the postseason. And right now, the Phillies have been building that. It doesn't matter who you play against. What matters is that you're building your confidence and that your ego, right, or that everybody else around you is feeling better about themselves. You can ask any athlete or any former ball player when you're going through a slump, it is such a difference compared to when your team has momentum. The vibes are different, right? You walk into that stadium with a different feeling. You're in the locker room with different emotions rather than when you're losing. So I'm not jumping for joy, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge that they are hitting the ball better. They're having better plate discipline. When I watched Trey Turner at the plate, Trey looks more calm, cool, and collected at the plate. It looks like he's taking more pitches and he's not forcing things. He's not force swinging at pitches like he was before. And he's not just doing these one-handed swings either. He's not also getting these bloop singles. He's getting doubles, and he's hitting the ball hard. Now, he did have a single today, but he also homered today. Bryce, it seems like the confidence is coming back. I understand that the ball flies out at Coors Field. And I understand, again, that the Rockies don't have the best roster out there at all. But you got to start somewhere. You have to. And that's what they're doing right now. And all that they can do is win the games that are out in front of them and put up runs. That's all they can do. They can't control who they play. That's out in front of them. So, yeah, you can feel down. You can feel like, okay, this is not a real team. Fine. That's valid. Like, your argument is kind of valid. But you also do need to understand at the same exact time that hitting is contagious. And I tend to notice with this team in general that when they are loose, they're scary. When the Phillies are hitting loose, when they're not holding the bats tightly, they're a scary bunch. And they, along with any other team in the league, have a chance. Have a chance to compete. And it can be lethal. Not telling you that they are lethal, but I just know from the past that when they walk up to the plate and they just have that swagger, that's a problem. That's a problem for other teams. And you got to start somewhere. 12 hits tonight. They just had 12 hits tonight. They had 17 the first two games of this series. It could be a lot worse. We could be a team we could be like the Rockies. We could be like the White Sox. And yet we're complaining about this, and we have deeper problems. Walker today did not pitch well. Walker today was not good. Okay? Gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, and that doesn't even tell the full story. He was getting hit really hard today. What I think that they should do is I think that Walker right now should stay, and they should try Mick Abel in the bullpen. That's me, and it's no disrespect at all to what Mick Abel did in that Pirates game. But right now you need an arm, and you have to look inside. Would you rather have Walker coming out of the bullpen? I think that Walker has showed you inconsistencies in the pen. Maybe you could try it, but I wouldn't do it for long. If he has it going, though, sure. And he looked good in his first bullpen outing. The second one, not so much. Out of the two, though, I think Mick Abel has better bullpen stuff than Taijuan does. Plus, I think it would be easier for them to talk to. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I do think that Abel would be the better option, though. Carlos Hernandez, that guy is just, they can't figure him out. That's a problem. Ross gave you 2 innings, though, today. Hit you up a couple. Banks pitched well. Take that again for what it is. But again, rack up the W's. I want to see them play against a top team as well, like the rest of you guys. But if you, let's just say that they lose one of these games, They could have 101 wins by the end of the season, and the Mets could have 102. And this game, back on May 21st, could have been the difference. So they got to get these wins. Every one matters. It does. But that's where I stand. Good for Bryce to be able to get a home run. And that was not just a home run. There's never such thing as a home run by luck. But Alec Boehm's homer that he hit the other day, it looked like it wasn't going to go out. But at Coors Field, things just fly. And that thing just flew barely over the fence. And probably would have been a fly out to center field in another ballpark. But Bryce's homer today, nuke. Trey Turner, good swing on that home run that he had. Yeah. They're heading in a positive direction. And I'm not going to get overly high. But I also am not going to get low because guess what? They're doing their job. This is what I asked. This is what we asked. We've been frustrated with the offense. The pitching has won you a lot of games this year. And now the offense, regardless of the competition, again, doing its job. If you guys want to call in into the show, you can. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. But yeah, nice things today. Good things happened today. JT, I don't think I emphasized that enough. Single, double home run. Hit the ball well. Maybe this is a sign for him to go on a little hot streak himself. Then again, maybe not. But we'll see. I will read your comments. Again, I understand it's a late night. It's 11:34 p.m. Eastern Time. I know. But again, you can call on in. 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. We do have a caller. Hold up 1 second. I will get you on in just a few seconds. I forgot I have to connect the Bluetooth. So just bear with me for 1 second. Where is it? Or is it? There it is. Is it going to connect? There you go. You are on. Play-by-play with JJ. What's up?
Hey, JJ. This is Jay.
What's up, Jay?
I've heard my name a couple times from Tiffany.
Thanks for the super chat, by the way.
Thanks for being so welcoming. Oh, yeah, no problem. I just wanted to call in and say thanks for being so welcoming to Tiffany, and she really enjoys watching, your play-by-play and your show. I was listening to a bit of the entry here after watching the Pacers game, and I am a huge Schwarber fan because I went to Indiana University. He's our stud.
Yep. Yep. We love Schwarber
everywhere. Yeah, he's just he had. I mean, I guess last game he homered, but he's struggling a little bit because I always place a little bit of a minimum bet on him to hit a home run, and it's been a bit of a struggle lately. But
yeah,
he's definitely a fan of Schwarber, and I really liked what you said earlier. Winning is contagious, and I do think the Phillies kind of needed this.
Yeah, sure.
It's not an it's the Rockies. It's not impressive, but I mean, it gets the job done, and winning is contagious. It kind of builds momentum.
It is, and look, Kyle Schwarber, did he hit a 470-foot bomb like he did the other day? No. Did Kyle Schwarber even get a hit today? No. But he did score 2 runs,
No.
and but I will tell you though, what's nice is that it's not like that the offense is all getting hot at the same time. Like somebody else is doing the carrying, and it feels like one day compared to the next, like somebody else steps up, and it's not just the same guy. And Kyle Schwarber's been carrying the team. He's been carrying the offense.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of nice just to have somebody else step up. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's got to be a team effort. I mean,
yes.
For every Ohtani, you got to have several. For every Schwarber, you have to have a bunch of guys that are just there, lunch pail in hand to do the dirty work.
Absolutely, 1,000%. Jay, you're the man. Call back anytime, and also shout out to Tiffany.
Absolutely.
We absolutely love you guys.
Looking at me like I'm an idiot. But hey, I will say though, the Pacers' next game tonight was wow.
I can't wait to watch the highlights.
It's a classic when it comes to yeah. Oh my gosh, I liked it because it's, you know, old school baseball, old school basketball. I mean, they just let them bang it out and just pound on each other, and it was great.
That's awesome. You know what I said tonight? I said tonight that the Mets may have won the battle, but New York lost the war.
That's great. Well, hey, JJ, thanks a lot for being so welcoming to Tiffany, and I know she really enjoys your channel, and I'm in the background all the time listening. You do a great play-by-play, and you have a great community you're building here, man.
I appreciate it. We absolutely love you guys. Shout out to you all, man. Have a good night.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Yep.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye. Shout out to Jay and Tiff, man. Yes. Yes, sure. Yep, that was awesome. Yeah, he's right. You know, it is the Rockies. Again, though, you got to start somewhere. And Kyle Schwarber can't be the entire offense. He's right about that, too. That was a very good call. Again, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You're more than welcome to call in at any time. I did see that, Larry. I did see that. I agree. Abel was full of potential. Yeah. And look, okay, I'm not like... When I watch Aaron Nola, does Aaron Nola have bullpen stuff? No. Bullpen stuff to me is totally different than starting pitching stuff. You could be throwing 90, 91, 92, right? And you can get by with that. Now, Matt Strahm is not a hard-throwing pitcher. However, the difference is that Matt Strahm has mastered the art of pitching in the bullpen. He's mastered the four-seamer with the way that his delivery is. The slider and the off-speed pitches have been really good. And it took him a while to develop because it's a different position. Mick Abel, though, has very deceptive stuff. And for a guy who is young, right, who is in a baseball group that has a very good starting pitching staff already, now's the time for the Phillies to look in-house because they need help in the bullpen. You know, it's not like they're just doing this out of nowhere. They do. They need help. And I agree that Rangers should also be thought about as a bullpen piece too because he's been in the bullpen before and he's just your typical Swiss Army knife type of a guy. But that's where I stand on it. And we're not demoting him. We're promoting him to a job that needs to be filled. We're near the top of the league in every single statistical category. That's pretty cool. Haven't lost a series since getting swept by the Mets. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for, Larry. Play the teams in front of you and do what you can. Was the Cubs series pretty? Not at all. The Cubs series was not pretty by any means. They actually did lose a series, and it was to the Cardinals. But they haven't gotten swept since they played the Mets, which is good. They've lost only one series. So, only 3 strikeouts tonight, says Larry. 3. Only 3 strikeouts tonight. That's pretty good. I will take that. Can't remember the last time we had double-digit Ks. Well, that's how bad the Rockies are. That's how bad the Rockies are. I think Bryce is the MVP just because he needed that home run for his self-esteem. I'm with you there. Bryce and Trey. They're tied. But Bryce specifically needed that. You're right. I forgot about that. I did. I forgot about that. AAA teams laugh at the Rockies. The A's actually aren't doing that bad, even though they're below 500. But on paper, the Phillies are far superior than Oakland is. Yeah. And look, Butler's good. Brent Rooker, is he having the best year? The last time I checked, no. I don't watch the Athletics every day. But they have some good players. Shea Langeliers, nice catcher. And Mason Miller, obviously, great closer. JP Sears not having a good year out of the rotation for them, but they have guys. Just ask my buddy, Dr. Pop. It's going to be rough. It's got to be rough being a Rockies fan and a White Sox fan on top of that. It's crazy. May 11th was the last time we had double-digit strikeouts. And who did they play on the 11th? Who did they play on the 11th? They played Cleveland. Cleveland was not a bad team. Again, you got to start somewhere. First time, long time. You're right. So Strom's one of our only lefties out of the bullpen. He is. Phillies are one game back in the loss column for the best record in all of baseball. There are season high 13 games over 500. I don't care how you do it. You're here. You're here. You're here. And tomorrow it better be 14. Just get these W's. Doesn't matter how they come. I have to go with Rojas just behind Turner and Harper just because they gave me fantasy points. That's really funny. The schedule gets tough after the break. Yeah. But, man, just get these wins as they come. Not really much else for me to say. That's what I've been saying, Larry. Even if we're beating up on the bad teams, it still gives our hitters confidence. Yes. That's exactly what I've been saying all along. Baseball, out of any of the sports, baseball is probably one of the best sports out there for, like, when you get hot. It doesn't matter how you get hot, but when you have that confidence, when you have a Bryce Harper that's feeling better about himself, it's scary. When you have a Schwarber that's feeling really good about himself, that's scary. You don't want them to catch fire, is what I'm trying to say, if you're an opponent. And now now the team is starting to feel better. We need to bank these wins for when the going gets tough. Yes. Yes. Are they boring games? Some would say yes, because they're not playing higher competition. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yep. Good teams beat the bad teams. Just need to keep winning. Right? Let's get the hitters feeling good and play loose. And you know, the weird thing is that good teams can also lose to the bad teams if they don't play up to par. When they played the Nationals, there were times this year where the Phillies played down to their opponents. And we know what that feeling was like. And we were really on them for that. The game against the Marlins, they were up by 6 going on into the 9th inning or whatever it was. And then Romano blows it. They almost lost that game. That was a game that you escaped with because you played down to your opponent. And by they, I mean Rob Thompson. It happens. But they're not doing that now. We got a $5 super chat, lost self-esteem. Thank you so much for doing these streams. Tiff and Jay. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And well said. Our plate discipline is much improved too. I've been complaining about that for years. I got to give props to them for that. Yeah. The impressive thing too, and then I will get going. Some of these hits are not just on fastballs. When you think about the Phillies back in 2022, when they were on that run, a lot of the times what ended up happening during that Braves series and even during the Padres series was that they were banking on pitchers to throw fastballs, and those were the pitches that were going out. This series alone, they're not really getting as many fastballs. Like, they're getting breaking balls, the pitches that are hanging out over the middle of the plate. And some of them are fastballs. But they're taking advantage. That matters. That matters. Because teams will find ways and have found ways to beat the Phillies. And the Mets did that last year. The Mets figured that out, and so did the Diamondbacks, because they threw the Phillies a lot of off-speed pitches. And right now, they're doing good on the off-speed pitches. And they're taking advantage of the hangers. That does matter. That does matter. That is a positive sign. So, all right, love you all. I will catch you all tomorrow afternoon. We got an early one, 3:10. Well, it's not early, but it's an earlier one. Hoskins provides some protection for Bryce. Schwarber's doing that now. Good point, too, Larry. I wasn't a fan of it for a while. I said that, do it a couple of games, but tell you what, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do not fix it. It's working. Stott in the leadoff spot. I know that he didn't bat in the leadoff spot today, but that's working. Don't fix that either. There's no fixing. Yeah. All right, love you all. I'll catch you all tomorrow afternoon, 3:10 p.m. Eastern Time, or 3:05. Is it 3:05 or 3:10? Tomorrow it's 3:10. All right, Rangers going to pitch against German Marquez. Let's get that sweep. Let's bring those brooms in tomorrow. Let's go. All right, good win, and I will see you all tomorrow. Laila Tov, man.